Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, December 11th, and I am 26% into Midnight is the Darkest Hour. So I obviously intend to read that one, to finish it. And there are also some horror Christmas books that I want to read for a video, and I don't really know like what else, but I feel like I want fantasy because I've been reading a lot of fantasy, but I'm still in a fantasy mood. I might read a fantasy book. Absolutely no idea which one, but I have so many fantasy books in my TBR, like so many fantasy series. Even though I'm already in the middle of so many fantasy series and like so many series in general, but am I gonna start another one? Possibly. Highly likely. So yeah, those are my reading plans. And today I will probably finally get my Christmas tree up. Very late, I know, but better late than never, I guess. Those are the plans, and welcome to the vlog. Hi, it is Wednesday, and I just finished filming my video of like talking about my anticipated releases of this year, like what I thought about them. I was talking for 54 minutes. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, why? Why did I do that? I am so tired. Like, I am losing my voice. My throat is dry. I am dying. But hi, I finished the book I was reading, which was not the Midnight is the Darkest Hour. And I didn't really like it. And so basically in this book we're following Ruth and kind of Everett. Like, it was all from her POV, but he was in most of the chapters. And at the beginning of the book there had been a body found like in the town that they lived at, and they were like freaking out because they thought that they kind of knew like what it was, and they thought that they were kind of connected, and they were freaking out. But then like other bodies start being found and they're confused, and I was confused. And there is like some sort of myth, some sort of legend in their town of a creature that is, I think, the low man. I think that's what they call it. I could be very wrong. And it's like a legend of some creature that kills people, which, probably not a thing, but they are like investigating, trying to figure out like if the low man is just a person, like who it is, and like who are the people that were found dead, and like who killed them, and all of that. And I was not loving it like the whole time. Like, I was kind of invested enough in the mystery, but I wasn't really loving it. I definitely didn't love the characters. And I mean, most of the characters of the book are supposed to be infuriating. Like, they are supposed to not be likable. And that is like not even what I'm talking about. Of course, I hated those people, but like I was supposed to. That was literally like their points in existing. But I'm talking about like the main characters, Ruth and Everett. I didn't even like them either. And I was thinking of giving it like 3 stars because I also wasn't hating it. And honestly, like, also, there were so many Twilight references. Oh my god, the main character was obsessed with Twilight, and like everything was a Twilight reference, and I was losing my mind over that. But I was still invested in the mystery, so I was thinking of giving it 3 stars. But then, like, when the main character voiced her theory of what was happening, I literally laughed out loud because that was the most ridiculous thing I have ever read in a thriller, mystery, whatever. Like, that was so ridiculous. Like, I was feeling embarrassed for her, like, having thought that, so that was like, I hated that. So I was like, okay, 2.5 stars. But then the ending, I absolutely hated the ending. So 2 stars it is. So yeah, definitely did not enjoy that one, which is sad because I really like the other book I read from this author, which I think was called In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I really like that. So I was expecting to also really like this, but I sadly didn't. This book definitely did not work for me. Like maybe if you are as obsessed with Twilight as the main character was, you like it. Maybe you still won't, because that was definitely not my only problem with it. But I mean, it definitely has mixed reviews, but it also has some good reviews. So, I mean, maybe I'm the problem or part of the problem. Anyway, the point is, it didn't work for me. And I started my next horror Christmas book, which is Hark, the Herald Angels Scream, which honestly has a kind of horrifying cover that I'm not sure if I love or if I hate. Like, I'm looking at it and it's looking at me, and I'm just like, I'm not sure what I think about you. But I only read 6%. I literally only read the first short story because this is a short story collection. And I only read the first, which was called Angels and Absinthe, or Absinthe and Angels. One of the two. And I really, really liked it. I was liking how it was going. It was pretty creepy, but then the ending was insane. And I mean, it was really short. In my ebook, it was like 6 pages, 7 pages, and my ebook like has a little less pages than the physical copy. So I mean, it would be like 7, 8, 9 pages. I don't know, but it's like a very short story. But it was also definitely very effective. But that was everything that I read. I definitely intend to read more of it today. But that is everything for now. And yeah, I have a almost 1 hour long video to edit, which I am honestly not looking forward to. And also tomorrow I have to wake up super early because I have to go somewhere. Take care of some documents and stuff and like be an adult, and I don't want to. At least I can read on the train. I probably won't because I'll be too lazy and too sleep deprived, but I can. Will I? Who knows? But yeah, I definitely want to make progress in this creepy little book, and I have absolutely no idea what else I want to read, but maybe some fantasy because I don't know if I said that I'm in a fantasy mood, but I am in a fantasy mood. And so yeah, I just wanted to come here and say that I finished a book and I started another, and yeah, that's it. I will talk to you. I mean, maybe tomorrow night if I do have like any reading updates, or if not, maybe Friday. I don't know. I'll talk to you whenever I talk to you. I don't really remember when I said that I'd talk to you next, but I know that it wasn't Saturday. And yet, here we are. And I did go do my things on Thursday and deal with documents and stuff, because basically I'm gonna start my PhD in January, and obviously there's a lot of stuff that I need. And so yeah, I went to deal with some of that. I still need to finish some of the other documents, but it's going. And also I need to look for a house because it is not going to be like where I live. So yeah, definitely need to do that. And I well, first of all, I finished the short story collection thingy that I was reading, and I think that I had only read the first short story when I last talked to you, and I was like super excited about it because I had really liked it. But sadly, I didn't really like any of the other short stories. I mean, some of them were okay, like half of them were okay, half of them I didn't actually really like it. So honestly, it was so disappointing because I was just so excited after reading that first one, and then the other just really weren't my thing. And so yeah, that was kind of disappointing. And then I started another short story collection. This one isn't exactly just like Christmas themed. This one has like 12 different short stories that are like one for each month of the year and either like a holiday or a special date, special celebration on like each month. And obviously there is one for Christmas and it's called Dark Celebrations, and I am 52% in, so I have read the Christmas one and I'm definitely enjoying this one more. There hasn't been like any short story that was like, I absolutely love this is the best horror thing I've ever read, but I have enjoyed all of the ones that I've read so far, and I have read 6 of them, so like I've read half of them. And so yeah, I am having fun with this one. And then last night I also started, I think it's called An Imperial Retinue, which is also a short story collection. I'm reading so many short story collections. And that one is in the world of the Books of Babel series, which I read maybe 2 years ago. I'm not entirely sure, but I really, really enjoy that series. And so basically, this short story collection, like it came out very recently, and it has, short stories with the, like in the Tower of Babel, but also I think has some like chapters that like didn't end up making it into the novels. And yeah, I only read the first one, which I mean, the first one was 23% of the book. And I really liked it. I like to, revisit the Tower of Babel. And also in that short story, we did see a couple of people that we knew from the books. So that was really fun as well. And like we were seeing basically the backstory of one of the characters, which we knew, like they had told their story, but now we actually saw it unfold. And so yeah, also really enjoying that. And so yeah, I'm really enjoying both of the books that I am reading right now. And my plan is to finish Dark Celebrations tonight. And then there is another like horror Christmas book that I want to read, and like it's really short. And so I would love to read that tomorrow. And then An Imperial Retinue, I just, I want to make some progress, like as much progress as I can, but I don't have like a date that I need to finish it. And I mean, I would easily read all of this, but like I said, I need to still finish some documents, still work on like the work plan, for example. Like I have some documents to adapt. And so yeah, since I do have like that work to do, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read as much as I want, but those are the plans. That is everything that has happened since the last time I talked to you, which honestly, I don't even remember when that was. I think it was Wednesday, possibly. And yeah, I will now probably only talk to you on Monday to wrap up the vlog. Okay, so it is Monday and I'm here to wrap up the vlog. And I don't even know like where I was in terms of reading the last time I updated you. I think I was in the middle of Dark Celebrations, but honestly, that could be totally wrong. But assuming that's where I was, I finished that book, that short story collection, and I really enjoyed it. Like after my update, if that's what I updated, I read 2 that were 5 stars and 1 that was 4.5 stars. So yeah, really, really enjoyed that one overall. And I like that at the end, like the short stories kind of connected. We learned that they were all in the same universe. And yeah, I really enjoyed that one. It was definitely much more my style of horror, and yeah, had a great time with that one. And then I read The Christmas Bell, which was also horror and obviously set in Christmas. And this one was like pretty short. My ebook was 130 pages, and we were following Candace, and she had gone home for the holidays to visit her mom and her grandma. And when she's like getting the Christmas decorations out, the Christmas ornaments. She finds one that is sort of a bell, and after she touches that one, weird things start happening. They start getting haunted, and we learn that the reason for the haunting is related to something that her grandma did in the past. And yeah, someone is coming for them for revenge. And I really enjoyed this one. It was like pretty short, but it was also really, really creepy. And I really liked the fact that it also had like flashbacks. I love flashbacks. In this case, not only were they fun, they were also definitely very useful to the story, and I really enjoyed it. And I also really, really loved the way that it ended. I saw some people saying that they were like giving it a lower rating, like they were really enjoying it, but they ended up giving it a lower rating because they didn't like the way it ended, because it was like a bit open. And so yeah, if you don't like kind of open endings in books, you might not like the way that this one ended. But I personally, like, only specifically in horror books, I like one specific kind of open end, and this was like exactly specifically like what I like and what I wanted. So I absolutely love the way that it ended, and yeah, also really, really enjoy that one. And I didn't make any more progress in An Imperial Retinue because I was just prioritizing the horror once, and also like doing the work that I needed to do, which I did. And I mean, it's not like I had a choice not to, but you know, I did it. And also, I am like looking for a place to live, and it is not going great. First of all, because I can't find much. Second of all, because what I find is extremely expensive. And thirdly, because the people I have contacted are not answering me. So that's not fun. And I know that this is like a terrible time to be looking for anything because it's like holidays and people are, you know, holidaying. But I only got news of my grants last week. So, like, the week of this vlog. So, I wasn't like gonna start looking for a house without being sure that I was gonna have the grant and the money to pay it, you know? So, yeah, I am definitely a little stressed. But yeah, that's it. And to wrap up what I read, because that's what this video is about, I finished Midnight is the Darkest Hour. I read Hark, the Herald Angels Scream. I read Dark Celebrations. I read The Christmas Bell. And I read the first 40 pages of An Imperial Retinue. And that is 1,129 pages, which I am very happy with. And yeah, that is everything for this weekly reading vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a like and subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. Bye!